Hello and welcome here for Matchday 14 of the PremierLiga, and these are the official matches. We'll have starting first the Georgetown Red Devils, and they playing against Goldfield Boys United. And also the second matchup at the La Soccer Stadium is going to be Padres Impact going up against Hassonfield Terriers. And let's go now to the first matchup here at the Goldfield Park Stadium, as it's Goldfield Boys United playing against the Georgetown Red Devils, and let's get to the action. And let's get to this matchup right here, right now, here at Goldfield Park Stadium, as it's Goldfield Boys United versus the Georgetown Red Devils at Goldfield Park. As we have Goldfield Boys United here playing at home against the Georgetown Red Devils, defending champions of the PremierLiga. And the two teams are coming out of the tunnel and they're walking onto the pitch, as this will be a very big matchup between two sides here in this matchup between Goldfield and the Georgetown Red Devils. And they've got a very good fan base from both ends, from Goldfield and to Georgetown Red Devils, of course. And this is the official match right here, right now, as we have in Goldfield Park Stadium is Hazard, Tino Werner, Cavani, Bale, Pogba, De Bruyne, Tierney, Varane, Thiago Silva, Kieran O'Donnell and Jan Oblak. For Georgetown Red Devils, they've got up front Rooney, Ronaldo, Usain Bolt, Alexis Sanchez, Havertz, Pjanic, Roberto Carlos, Upamecano, Koulibaly, Kimmich and also Chris Bailey. And that is the lineup there for the Red Devils. And now let's get straight into the matchup right now between the two sides in this contest. And it is the team who are currently second in the PremierLiga against the team who are currently in 8th, 7th position in the PremierLiga, Goldfield Boys United. So this could be a very interesting one. And here's Eden Hazard. Now Bale. Now Bale now to Kieran O'Donnell now, cross into the box here. A goal's been scored! And that's a goal there from Tino Werner. In the first 5 minutes in the game, Goldfield made it 1-0 in this matchup. A very good goal from them. Very weak defending right there from Upamecano. And now Goldfield are leading here by 1-0 here against the Georgetown Red Devils in this contest. I've got to say, very good start to the matchup. The Goldfield have been really pressed on the Red Devils' defence. And there was a nice cross in there from Kieran O'Donnell, right into the foot there of Tino Werner. And now it's 1-0 to Goldfield Boys United. What a cross in there from O'Donnell there. Nice cross in to the box, and then he hit it and he nutmegged there Chris Bailey. And now it's 1-0 to Goldfield in the match. So there you go, 1-0 to them. Here we go, let's get it underway. And Koulibaly now the ball here, pass it nice there to Upamecano. And Upamecano to Wayne Rooney. And now here's Kimmich. And now Kimmich there to Sanchez. Now Kieran O'Donnell. And now Alexis Sanchez. Now Carlos. Now Sanchez. And now is Bolt. Pogba. Now Werner. Now Koulibaly. And now Usain Bolt. Kieran De Bruyne. Now Pogba. And now Kieran O'Donnell. Now is Carlos. Havertz. Now Pogba. And now Eden Hazard. He's 1v1. Oh, saved there from Bailey right. That could have been the goal right there to make it 2-0, but saved there from Bailey there. Nice. And now here's now Alexis Sanchez now the ball here. Press on here on the Goldfield's defence. Now pass it nice there to Roberto Carlos. Okay, throw-in right now. Throw-in. Throw-in there for the Red Devils. And now is Sanchez. And now Sanchez now. Oh, now Bolt. Now Bolt. Now Kimmich. And now here's Tierney. And now is now Pjanic. And now here's Kimmich. Kai Havertz. Oh, that could have been a goal. That could have been right there. That could have been a goal right there for the Red Devils. But it's still 1-0 to Goldfield in the match. Goldfield are leading here at Goldfield Park Stadium. There you go. That is a very great goal there from almost there from Havertz, but it's gone wide. And there you have it. Now pass it nice there from Jan Oblak. Boots it out. Header. Now Koulibaly. Now is Alexis Sanchez. Now Pjanic. Now is Bolt. Now it's Thiago Silva now. Knocks it there to De Bruyne. Now De Bruyne now the ball. Press on here nicely now. Down to Bale. Now cross into the box here. Oh, right in hands there. Nice there from the keeper. And now throws it out away. And that is going to be the end of the first half of the match. And the Goldfield are leading here in the first half as this Goldfield Boys United 1, the Georgington Red Devils 0 at the break. And we are back here now for the second half, and it is 1-0 to Goldfield at this moment in time. And now it's Kante. And now here's Ronaldo. Ronaldo. Now Pogba. Now is Kieran O'Donnell. Now is De Bruyne. Now lost it back to Rooney. Now Ronaldo. Now clearance away. And now is Sanchez. Oh, saved there from Oblak. And now Varane. Now Varane to Tierney. Now Varane. Now Bale. Now Kante. And now Ronaldo. Now Varane. Now Hazard. And now here's a chance here for Timo Werner now. Press on here maybe. Good defend there from Koulibaly there. Nice there from him. And now here's Kimmich. And now here's Kante. Now Kante now with the ball here for the Red Devils. Now to Bolt. Ronaldo. Now it's going to be back now to Varane. Now here's O'Donnell here. The Goldfield. Now Thiago. Now Varane. Now they are trailing by 1 goal to the Red Devils. They could lose their second game of the season, might do. They lose here today. And that won't be good for them in terms of the title race between Addis and also the Red Devils at top and second in the league. And now here's De Bruyne. Now Hazard. And now is Koulibaly. And now here's okay, back to the keeper. Boot away there from Oblak. Now Kimmich. Now Pjanic. Now Ronaldo. Now Pjanic. Shot. Oh, what a goal! And the Red Devils have made it 1-1 in the matchup. A great goal right there from Pjanic. And he scores. And they've equalised in this matchup as a draw, it looks like. What a strike there from Pjanic. Great ball there from Ronaldo. And then Pjanic from long range beats the keeper, past the keeper, into the roof of the net. And the Red Devils are back in the game. And a great goal right there from Pjanic, the Bosnian Yugoslavian midfielder. And strikes it home. And it might be a draw they might take out of this. As all throughout the whole match, they actually were losing by 1-0. But maybe they could get back. But it's a substitution been made. Roy Keane's coming on. And Michael Owen also comes on as well. Now Thiago. And now is Timo Werner. And now is now Bailey. And now Kante. Now is Kimmich. Now is Kay. Lost the ball now to Varane. And now is Tierney. And that's it. The end of the matchup. It's Goldfield Boys United 1. The Georgington Red Devils 1. Here at Goldfield Park Stadium. As it ends here 1-1. A great game it was between two sides. As it was Goldfield Boys United 1. The Georgington Red Devils 1. They both got a point out of each other here today. But the next matchup is going to be the second game. It's going to be Padres Impact versus Hassenfield Terriers. Let's get to that match. We'll be live here at the Los Suckers Stadium right here, right now, as we have Padres Impact. And they are taking against Hassenfield Terriers. It's going to be a very interesting match on the cards here between the two sides in this match. It's the Padres versus Hassenfield Terriers. And the two teams are going out one another here here at the Los Sacos Stadium. A very big matchup right there for two sides in this match here today. Obviously for Padres, they've got up front is Lacazette, Cantona, Nicola Pepe, Lemar, Tielemans, Zinedine Zidane, Remy Lex, Toby Alderweireld, Kahir, Kozinach, and also Hugo Lloris. Hassenfield Terriers, we have, of course, up front, we have is Abu Bakr, Herrico, Haterbor, Moy, Landrum, Pickman, Webb-Smith, King, Shevchenko, Jones, and Jens Lehmann. And that's the team right there for Hassenfield, and let's get straight into this match right now between the two sides. And here we go, and it is between Padres Impact and here Hassenfield Terriers, and let's get this contest underway. And now here's Saeed Kozinach, and now Pepe, now Zidane here to Cantona, now Cantona now to Nicola Pepe, now Pepe, okay, that lost the ball there, back to Hassenfield. So Hassenfield got themselves a free kick in this match. Free kick it is there for Hassenfield Terriers in this game. And now they boot it away right there, nice there from Hassenfield. And now here's Lemar. Now here's Tielemans. And now Lacazette. And now here's Cantona. He could go through, it could be a goal, and it is a goal in the first 8 minutes in the game. It's 1-0 to Padres Impact in this matchup right here, right now. A great goal right there. It was from 1v1. Great ball from Lacazette. Nice to Cantona. 1v1 though. Beat Jens Lehmann. And now it is 1-0 to Padres Impact in the game. This is going to be a massive one. A massive goal. They're in front as well. And it's now 1-0 to Padres in the game right here, right now. And now here's kick off here. Now is Jermaine King. Now is Adam Pickman. Now Smith. Now King. Now Shinchenko. Now Aaron Moy. Now Haterbor. Now boot away there from Hugo Lloris. Now is Pickman. And now is Moy. Now Lacazette. And now is Shinchenko. Now George Jones. Now to Haterbor. Now Haterbor now. Now Tielemans. Now it's Michael Landrum. And now here's Pepe. Press on there, nice there from Padres here. Now is Lacazette. And now could be a chance for Lemar. Cross into it. Oh, that could have been it. Could have been a nice chance there. It could have been there for a goal. For make it 2-0. And almost, it could have been. But it's gone wide. And now goal kick has been taken on right here, right now. Pass short there to Jens Lehmann. And now Shinchenko. Now George Jones. Now Haterbor. And that's going to be now a throw-in right now again. I think it was a foul, in fact. I can apologise. I thought it was actually a throw-in, but the ball was off the pitch. But it's a free kick for Hassenfield because Lemar committed a foul on one of the Hassenfield players. So Haterbor will be taking the free kick. Now Abu Bakr. And now is Aaron Moy. Now is now Webb-Smith. Now here's now Pickman. Now Moy. Now Landrum. And now Lacazette. And now is Nicola Pepe. And now is Pepe right now. Press on. Shot. Right into the hands of Jens Lehmann. Now throws nicely there to George Jones. Haterbor. And that's going to be that, half-time. And it is 1-0 at the break between Padres Impact and Hassenfield Terriers. And there you go, 1-0. We are back here for the second half, and here we go. And Padres are leading by 1-0, and they want to try and get into that top 4 place if they can win here today. It depends on the other results for Interlogo or even Padres, because they want to get back into that top 4 position. Padres obviously missed out on the knockout stage of the Champions League. Couldn't play, unfortunately, in September's round of 16 because they came third in the Champions League group stage, so they have to play in the Europa League. They've been dropped into the Europa League, and wait a second, it could be a chance here for Hassenfield right now, in fact. Now Abu Bakr, and now Saeed Koznac wins it back, and obviously it was a bit disappointing that Padres came fourth last season, got into the Champions League group stages, and then got knocked out in play. They got to play again in the Europa League in the knockout phase of the playoffs in July, the next 2 months from now, in fact. So in a way, they want to get back into that top 4 by the end of the season. But for Hassenfield, however, they're doing quite well this season under their new manager Ralf Rangnick, obviously in charge, since he took over David Wagner's job, because Wagner left Hassenfield to join Addis Gunners as their new manager under obviously the departure of Joachim Löw, was sacked as manager for Addis. But meanwhile, here could be a chance here for 2-0. Cantona on a goal! And Padres have made it 2. And they've extended the lead right here, right now, against Hassenfield Terriers. A great goal right there from Uwa Eric Cantona. And that's a very good goal right there. A lot of fans like this chant, Uwa Eric Cantona, the Man United fans many years ago. And they adore that guy. But since he's a Padres player for his 3rd season as a player for this team, he's been so good, and he scored another goal in the match. So now it's 2-0 to Padres Impact. And could they look for a victory here to push themselves into that top 4 position? Now here's Pickman. Now Pickman to Jay Webb Smith. Now to Michael Landrum. Now Jermaine King. Now it's Aaron Moy. Now Moy to Haterbor. And now back now to Lemar. Now Lemar now to Tillemans. Now Lacazette. Now is Shinchenko. Now Shinchenko now to Heriko. And now here's Zinedine Zidane. Now Tillemans. Now Tillemans. Now okay, that's going to be now a free kick. Free kick's being given. So free kick's being given right now for Padres Impact. It's a foul they're committed, and now Padres have got it right here, right now. And now Zinedine Zidane will pass it nicely and short there to Tillemans. Now Abu Bakr. Now Kahir. And now is now Hogman. Now Heriko. And now Abu Bakr. Now Kahir. And now Zinedine Zidane. Now Saeed Koznac. And now is Paul Hogman. Now is Michael Landrum. And now's a chance for Heriko. A goal's been scored as a consolation. Maybe a comeback, maybe so. But I don't think that's going to happen though. But Hassenfield have got a goal back in the game. And could they get for another late goal in the late stage to try and tie up this result here? Maybe so. But at the moment they are still trailing this match. But only by 2-1 in the game. Great ball though from Hassenfield. Really knocked into play. Heriko's 1v1 to Lloris. And now it is 1 goal back for Hassenfield in the game. Now is now Toby Alderweireld, Lemar, Lacazette, now Michael Landrum, now Heriko, and now is Abu Bakr. And there you have it. And it is Padres Impact 2, Hassenfield Terriers 1. 2 goals from Cantona. And that's 3 points for Padres Impact in the game. As it's 2-1 to Padres Impact here at the La Soccer Stadium as it ends here. And what a game and what a contest between the two sides. But it ended 2-1 to Padres. And that is official right there. Huge result it was there for Padres Impact by 2 goals from Eric Cantona. And that's 3 points for Padres in the matchup. a massive win for them in this matchup. But now let's look at the game highlights for all the other coverage of the PremierLiga here on Matchday 14. It took Sporting St Lake 32 minutes in the game to get themselves in the lead against the team who are top of the PremierLiga, Addis Gunners, from a great header from a cross to make it 1-0 to Sporting St Lake, from a goal from Gourmis to make it 1-0 to Sporting St Lake in the matchup here at Lakeside. And then, however, Addis Gunners in the second half try to get themselves back in the game as Mesut Ozil passed the ball nice there to Leon Sago and then crossed the ball into the box. And there's a header there from Suarez, but saved there from Bill Hilton to stop that one. And he went for a corner kick here for Addis Gunners. And we know that Addis Gunners, of course, have not lost a game yet this season, and they could be heading that way if they don't buckle their ideas up in this matchup. And Sago crossed the ball into the box, and Aubameyang tried to header it in, but the ball went wide for a goal kick. Then, however, Addis carried on pressing on to Sporting St Lake's defence, and Suarez passed the ball there to Aubameyang, hit the wall of Myong right there, and then Angel Di Maria crossed it in, and then Aubameyang tried to score to make it 1-1, but the ball went wide for a goal kick, and that could have been close for a goal back in the game for Addis, but it wasn't to be, as it's wide, and it's still 1-0 to Sporting St Lake. Unfortunately, Addis lost their first PremierLiga game of the season as the league leaders Addis lose here by 1-0 against Sporting St Lake. Iceberg Forest, however, against Chesco Blue Tigers started off when Chesco Blue Tigers almost scored from Salah, but it hit the post and went out. And then, however, another shot again from Mateus, but went wide for a goal kick. And Chesco Blue Tigers from Eriksson crossed the ball into Mateus, but the ball headed away from Iceberg's defence. But Nebaj Kaite had a shot, but went wide again for Chesco Blue Tigers. And then Deco, however, pressed on the ball there nicely to Scott Hodgson for Iceberg Forest. It was a foul committed though, as Pau Torres gave away a free kick for Iceberg Forest in the game, as Scott Hodgson was fouled there, and Pau Torres unfortunately gave away a free kick for Forest. And Forest got themselves a free kick as Deco had a shot, but it went to the keeper's hands, Leno, for a great save from him. Good chance for Iceberg though. But however, in the second half, Chesco Blue Tigers got themselves a goal as a great cross from Mane crossed the ball in to a header there from Mo Salah into the goal. And Chesco Blue Tigers are looking for their first win ever since way back in March when they beat Cobham by 1-0. And throughout the last 6 matches, they've kept on dropping points and losing matches and not picked up any 3 points or victories. And maybe it could be the time they might end that losing run into a victory here today, as they have 3 minutes left in the game. And a great victory right there for Chesco Blue Tigers, and that's 3 points for them, and they won the matchup here today against Iceberg Forest as it ends Forest 0, Chesco 1. And Portsburg United in the early stage of the matchup here at Wellard Road, as Pele made it 1-0 to Portsburg United against Inter Taloga in the first 4 minutes in the game. And a great goal right there from Pele, from a solo pass there from Pavon to assist him. And Portsburg United are leading here against Inter Taloga, who are doing so well under Erik ten Hag in that top 4 position, by 1-0 at the start of the match. There was a foul right there from Justin Henderson, who fouled David Beckham and gave away a free kick for Inter Taloga, as David Beckham takes the free kick for Inter Taloga in the match. And it was a bad foul right there from Portsburg. However, a free kick's been given, and David Beckham crossed the ball into the penalty box, and the ball headed away there for Portsburg. And however, Inter Taloga carried on pressing on to Portsburg defenders. Mbappe almost scored, but went wide for a goal kick. And Inter Taloga really tried to get themselves back in level terms, but it wasn't, unfortunately, as it's missed. Portsburg, however, from Johan Cruyff, knocked it there to Pele, trying to make it 2-0 right there, but a save from Donnarumma to keep that one out for a corner kick for Portsburg. And a cross came in right there from Johan Cruyff for Portsburg. Header right there, could have been in, but it's gone wide for a goal kick. And Inter Taloga there, press on there from Dumfries, crossed it in there for a header from Mbappe and made it 1-1 in the game. And a great goal from him, and they're back in the match. And the game ends here today at the Wellard Road Stadium, as it was Portsburg United 1, Inter Taloga 1 at Wellard Road. And Red Bull Tomato from Janmaat knocked the ball nicely right there to Robin van Persie through the middle, and had a shot and went in past Ben Foster to make Red Bull Tomato lead by a 1-0 in the 22nd minute in the game. Then, however, there was Ryan Robin, who pressed the ball nicely there to Isaac. And Isaac was really pressed on here on Red Bull there, knocked it to Van Persie and made it 2-0 right there in the match. As Ben Foster right there was beaten again, and it's now 2-0 to Red Bull Tomato. Hashtag pressed on here in the second half, as Willie Wingrove passed it nicely there to Paul Nash. And Paul Nash crossed it in, and then there could have been a goal right there from Jeremy Lynch, but save stopped there from David Seaman to keep that one out for a corner kick here for Hashtag United. And for Red Bull Tomato, Ian Robin pressed on the defence of Hashtag United and was counter-attacking Ben Foster, had a shot but went wide for a goal kick. Unfortunately, another defeat for Will Steele's Hashtag United, as he hasn't picked up a victory yet for Hashtag, but the game ends here as Red Bull Tomato 2, Hashtag United 0. However, nice ball there from Mkhitaryan, passed it nicely there to Sergio Aguero, to Robert Lewandowski, had a shot but went wide for a goal kick. I've got to say, nice ball, I've got to say there, counter pass there to Mkhitaryan, and knocked it to Aguero, to Robert Lewandowski, but went wide. And it was poor defending at the back there for Grasshoppers United, as Pignola lost the ball to Modric, and then Modric won the ball and passed it to Aguero, and he puts it through to put Wales in the lead by a 1-0 here against Grasshoppers United. And that was a very good goal there from Sergio Aguero, and that is 1-0 to Wales in the match. And Pignola there lost control of the ball. Modric passed it there to Aguero, past the goalkeeper Ospina, and now it's 2-0 to Wales. A great victory right there for Wales in the matchup here. A great goal there from Sergio Aguero, And that is 3 points right there for Waynard in the matchup as the game ends as Waynard 1, Grasshoppers United 0. Then there was a nice pass back there from Alonso, knocked it there to Eric Gordon for Los Andreas to Paul Gascoigne, and then Gascoigne knocked it there to Henry Alakalu, and Henry Alakalu was pressed on here on City's defender, and then Cellini right there fouled him, and the referee gives a free kick for Los Andreas in the 70th minute of the matchup by a reckless challenge right there for the Italian defender Cellini, and now it's a free kick for Los Andreas. And Hulk took the free kick for Los Andreas away from home at the Airlines Arena, crossed it into the box, but then went to the goalkeeper's hands of Ter Stegen for a little short pass there from Barella. And there was a nice ball there from Cellini, knocked the ball there for Thomas Hersey, and Thomas Hersey there passed the ball to Ziyech, and then Ziyech there passed the ball back to Hersey, had a shot, and City in the lead by 1-0 in the matchup here today at the Airlines Arena. Beats past Cal the Dragon, the goalkeeper, and City are in the lead by 1-0. And Messi passed the ball there to Thomas Hersey, and Hersey trying to sweat it right there to Neymar, and had a shot, but in saved by Cal the Dragon to stop that one from going to the back of the net. And what a save from Cal the Dragon, from a sweaty pass there from Hersey. I thought that was going to go in, but what a save there from Cal the Dragon to make one of the best saves so far this season right there from him to stop that one from going to the back of the net. But in the second half, Los Andreas trying to get themselves back in the game, and then Diego Maradona knocked it all the way to Thomas Hersey, in fact. Then Hersey pressed on Los Andreas' defence. Then, however, they passed it there to Neymar, and then Neymar right there had a shot, but almost scored, but it's gone wide for a goal kick. I've got to say, great pass there from Thomas Hersey, great pass from him, and then all the way up to Neymar, had a shot, but it's gone wide for a goal kick here for Los Andreas. And then Barella there passed it nicely to Neymar, and then Neymar knocked it to Ziyech, and then Ziyech had a shot, and that could have gone in, that could have been, but it hit the side netting right there, and it's out for a goal kick. Three points for Georgington City, and a goal was only scored there for Thomas Hersey as the game ends as Georgington City 1, Los Andreas 0. Good start right there for Cobham, and Pele almost had a chance, but then the ball went backheel there from Ben Rice to try and backheel it into the goal, but saved there to stop there from James Taylor there for Los Andreas Pompey. It was a great cross, I've got to say. Went to Pele and then went to backheel there from Ben Rice, and then saved and stopped there from James Taylor. And Cobham right there from Edward Thomas crossed the ball in, and there was a nice header away there from Los Andreas. Then Shockley right there for Cobham had the ball back, went to Roger Wilson, and then went to the keeper's hands. It took Los Andreas till the second half to get themselves in front as Alex Hunter knocked the ball there to Leon Dyer, and he put it into the goal to make it 1-0 to Los Andreas Pompey in the game. A great goal from Dyer, and they are leading here by 1-0 here at Cobham Town here, and a great goal from Dyer, and it is 1-0 to Los Andreas Pompey. And Los Andreas, of course, had the ball there from Leon Dyer, and then knocked it there to Alan Scholes. And Alan Scholes really pressed on, he did there, on the Cobham Town defence, and then almost made it a goal to make it 2-0 extended, but saved there from Mark Green to keep that one out. And Granit Xhaka crossed the ball in there for Los Andreas Pompey. Alex Hunter was on his own, no one there marking him, and he headed it, but it's gone wide for a goal kick. Cobham Town were actually threatening the Los Andreas Pompey in the late stage of the match as Gerrard crossed the ball in to Ben Rice. Another nice header from him, but saved again from James Taylor in the matchup, and Cobham win themselves a corner. Before the match ended for Cobham Town Los Andreas Pompey at the Kraft Stadium, Cobham Town won themselves a penalty from a foul from Callum Gibson to give away a penalty and failed the great Pele, and the referee pointed the spot for a penalty, and maybe Cobham Town might get themselves a point over Los Andreas Pompey in this match. It could actually happen here at the Kraft Stadium. Pele takes the penalty in the last minute of the game, but James Taylor saves it in the match, and then the referee unfortunately blows the whistle at the Kraft Stadium and ends the matchup, and a very disappointing end for Cobham as it ends Los Andreas Pompey win by 1-0, and they go 7 points clear from the relegation zone as it ends 1-0. And the side who are third in the PremierLiga, Parantos, went on the press on a counter-attack against South Coast Rangers defenders. Donny van der Beek passed to Cliff, and Cliff was 1v1 to the goalkeeper, and Parantos lead by a 1-0 at the South Camp Stadium, and a very good goal right there for Robert Cliff to make it 1-0. And then Erling Haaland in the second half was actually solo 1v1 to the goalkeeper, and he puts the second goal into the goal to make it 2-0 to Parantos, and the Norwegian forward makes it 2-0 to Parantos and beats the defenders, and he was 1v1 to Selzen, and he makes it 2-0 to Parantos in the game. There was a nice pass though from Robert Cliff there, 1v1 again from Erling Haaland and the goalkeeper. And that's his second goal in the match for Parantos in the game, as it's now 3-0 to Parantos. Three goals and 3 points, and Parantos' winning run continues here after this game here to the South Camp Stadium as it ends 3-0 to Parantos. The match ends here today for Matchday 14 as we have Cobham Town 0, Los Andreas Pompey 1, Georgington City 1, Los Andreas Pompey 0, Goldfield Boys United 1, the Georgington Red Devils 1, Iceberg Forest 0, Chesco Blue Tigers 1, Padres Impact 2, Hassenfield Terriers 1, Portsburg United 1, Inter Taloga 1, Red Bull Tomato 2, Hashtag United 0, Sporting Sun Lake 1, Addis 0, South Coast Rangers 0, Parantos 3, Warenord 1, Grasshoppers 0. At the top of the table we have his Addis with 35 points, in second we have his Georgington Red Devils with 33 points, in third we have his Parantos with 32 points, in fourth with his Inter Taloga with 30 points, in fifth with his Padres Impact with 30 points, in sixth we have his Georgington City with 26 points, in seventh we have his Warenord with 26 points, in eighth we have his Goldfield Boys United with 22 points, in ninth we have his Chesco Blue Tigers with 21 points, and in 10th we have his Red Bull Tomato with 21 points. In the bottom half of the table we have, in 11th we have his Sporting Sun Lake with 17 points, in 12th is Hassenfield Terriers with 16 points, in 13th we have his Grasshoppers United with 15 points, in 14th we have his Los Andreas with 14 points, in 15th we have his South Coast Rangers with 13 points, in 16th is Portsburg United with 12 points, in 17th we have his Los Andreas Pompey with 11 points, in the relegation playoffs we have his Hashtag United with 4 points, in 19th we have his Iceberg Forest with 3 points, and 20th we have his Cobham Town with 3 points. In Matchday 15, we have feature from his Alice Gunners versus Parantos. We have his Georgetown City versus Padres Impact. The game highlights, we could have his Iceberg Forest versus Cobham Town, Inter Taloga versus Goldfield Boys United, Red Bull Tomato versus South Coast Rangers, Grasshoppers United versus Portsburg United, Chesco Blue Tigers versus Los Andreas Pompey, Hashtag United versus Los Andreas, the Georgetown Red Devils versus Hassenfield Terriers, and Warenord versus Sporting Sand Lake. That's all we have time for here today for Matchday 14 of the PremierLiga, and we're back of course for Matchday 15 next week. But until then, goodbye.